We multiply the good for Filipinos nationwide. We drive learning. We promote wellness. We help rebuild lives. We turn hope into possibilities. We care for our players. We advance digital skills and employment. We bridge accessible healthcare to the underserved. We respond in times of disaster. We grant wishes that bring hope and opportunities. We champion responsible entertainment.
With this project by Bingo Plus Foundation, it really could help a lot of students and ignite their hope to innovate, to love science, to pursue research in academic but also in their professional life.
Wala na yung mga dumi galing sa tubig, malinaw. Safe na po yung tubig namin. Thank you!
Kayo po ang ilaw ng aming buhay at tahanan po. Sa loob po ng 20 years, nagkailaw din po kami.
Maraming salamat kasi natupad yung kahilingan ko po na magkaroon ng sariling tindahan. As in, sobrang saya po namin mag-ina.
I think what DigiPlus and Bingo Plus is doing is really remarkable, and I really affirm you guys for that kasi like this one is a very big step.
Together, let's help Filipinos thrive and win in life.
The best players succeed because they set boundaries. Every great athlete wins with control. Always have a game plan.
Siya si Mang Roberto Halasan, ang volunteer worker ng DRT Bulacan na nagtrending kalagitnaan ng Mayo dahil sa suot niyang DIY na paa na gawa sa bakal at kahoy. Sa unang pagkikita nila ni PCSO General Manager Mel Robles noong May 20, agad ipinag-utos na hanapan siya ng mas maayos na prosthesis. Agad namin siyang inihanap ng gagawa nito. Sa aming mga napuntahan, 3 buwan daw ang itatagal ng fabrication. Kaya lang, nabubulok na ang kahoy na paa ni Mang Roberto. Kinakalawang na rin ang bakal nito. Kaya naghanap kami na makakagawa sa mas mabilis na paraan. Dito kami napadpad sa SGG Orthocare and Medical Enterprise sa Mandaluyong City. Agad siyang sinukatan. Ang kanilang pangako, 1 linggo, mayroon na siyang magagamit na nakabase sa kanyang pangangailangan.
Kasi na nung ginamit niya yun is wala siyang choice. Yes, actually yung gamit niya is kung titignan ko siya yung basic. More on walking lang talaga. So sinasabi niya na lang po siguro na activity niya is kaya yung gamit niya ngayon dahil yun lang yung komportable siya. Pero kapag gumamit siya ng mga high activity ng mga prosthetic ngayon, yung mga pwede ng pantakbo, pwede ng pangbuhat, mas lalakpasan niya pa yung activity na kayang ibigay ng mga bagong prosthesis ngayon kumpara sa gamit niya ngayon.
Agad silang nagparating ng mga materyales na galing pang ibang bansa. Noong linggo ring yon, agad itong isinalang sa fabrication. Minamadali nila dahil hindi lamang ito isang pangarap, kundi isang regalong magpapabuti sa hinaharap ni Mang Roberto.
Malaking bagay, actually, kapag wala kang buhat tulong sa paa, pari ka pwede mo magawa at di ka makakakimos kasi nakasaklay ka. Pagpatay mo, yung mga gamit. Gusto ko may processes ka magiging independent ka. So, nagagawa mo parang normal.
Ngayong araw, June 11, muli sila nagkita ni PCSO General Manager Mel Robles. Suot na ang bago niyang paa. Hindi lang yon, may bago pa siyang sapatos na 10 taon na raw niyang hindi nagagawang makapagsuot. Makikita sa mga mata ni Mang Roberto ang saya. Hindi rin naiwasan ng matanda na matubog sa luha ang kanyang mga mata.
Meron na akong bagong prosthetic. Masaya. Siyempre, nagkaroon na sa tagal-tagal ng panahon. Meron tumulong sa akin.
Sa loob ng 39 na taong pagiging isang PWD, makakalaya na rin siya. At sa pamamagitan ng bagong prosthesis, mas may tatuguyod na rin niya ang kanyang pamilya at muling makatatayo sa sarili niyang mga paa.
Ako ay nagpapasalamat kay GM sa malaking tulong niyang binigay sa akin at sa lahat ng bumubuo ng PCSO. Ako ay nagpapasalamat kay BBM at sa bumubuo ng kanyang staff. Maraming salamat.
Para sa DATV News, Benji Durango, Balitang Balita.
The views and opinions expressed by the host do not state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host, guests, do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas. Tonight, we take a closer look at the political developments shaping the national landscape, from emerging alliances to mounting legal challenges and the early signals of the 2028 presidential race. In a rapidly evolving political environment, every declaration, every complaint, and every institutional move carries long-term consequences. What may appear as a single announcement today could influence the balance of power tomorrow. On this program, we go beyond the surface. We examine the context, the strategy, and the implications behind the headlines. Ako po si Ox Balyado, and this is the PH Insider on TV. At syempre para tulungan tayong himayin ang mga isyong politikal at mga matatalinong diskurso, veterano po sa larangan ng mga isyong politikal, matapang, diretso at matalino sa kanyang mga binibitawang pahayag at pagpapaliwanag. Academician from the University of Santo Tomas and an international relations expert, Professor or Dr. Dennis Coronacion. Here we go again, Doc.
Yes, thank you very much, Sir Ox. Dito na naman tayo upang pag-usapan ang isang nagbabagang issue na kinakaharap natin bansa.
Of
So
course.
magandang gabi po.
Yes, and eto, meron na naman akong matibay na kabalikat upang himay-himayin ang mga isyong ating pag-uusapan ngayong gabi. Bueno, nangunguna po sa mga isyong pag-uusapan ngayon o pinag-uusapan ng bayan. VP Sara Duterte tatakbo bilang Pangulo sa halalan 2028.
Good luck. Ito ang naging simpleng tugon umano ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos matapos i-anunsyo ni Vice President Sara Duterte ang kanyang planong pagtakbo bilang Pangulo sa 2028 elections. Ayon sa palasyo, nirerespeto ng Pangulo ang desisyon ng Vice Presidente at naniniwala silang makikinabang ang bansa sa bukas at demokratikong proseso.
Have you spoken to the President about this development at ano pong sabi niya?
Nadinig niya po. At ang sabi niya po ay good luck. Yun lamang po. At nadinig niya po ang mga sinabi na pinagsisisihan at humihingi ng patawaran itong sa Vice Presidente.
Bago yan, sa isang press conference, inihayag ni VP Sara ang kanyang dedikasyon sa paglilingkod sa bayan at sa pagbibigay ng solusyon sa mga pangunahing issue sa bansa.
Mga kababayan, ibalik natin ang tapang at malasakit para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at para sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Ako si Sara Duterte. Tatakbo bilang Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Shukran.
And now let's unpack where power is truly being tested. Joining us is a political analyst and an academician from University of the Philippines, Professor Jean Encinas Franco. Good evening and welcome to the PH Insider on TV, Prof.
Hello.
Hi, good evening, Professor.
Hi. Yeah. Hi,
Ox Baliado here, and of course with me is Professor Dennis Coronacion.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, Dennis.
Hi.
Hello.
Sabi ko na, magkaibigan itong dalawang mga professor. Kusap ko. Sige, Prof. Dennis, you do the honors.
Oh, yes.
Oo.
Yes, ma'am. We have here a set of questions that we'd like to ask you, no? First of all, we'd like to start with the timing. Kasi ginulat, actually, hindi ko alam kung nagulat rin kayo, no? O baka hindi na kayo nagulat. We are interested, in terms of the timing of the Vice President's announcement. So, Doc Jean, how significant is the timing of Vice President Duterte's 2028 presidential announcement amid pending impeachment complaints?
Yes, I think the timing is very, very significant, given the fact that there are a lot of issues that are connected to her, specifically, for instance, the impeachment complaints, the ICC hearing of the charges on her father, and also the fact that the ICC has already recommended two of his loyal allies, as co-perpetrators.
So you see these factors as contributing to her decision to announce her her bid for presidency as early as.
I think they are very much a factor, given that she wants to sort of draw the line as to who will be her political allies and who will be her opponents, no? So it now signals to politicians that whatever it is that they will say about these three situations related to VP Sara Duterte, then they are already sort of drawing the line on which side they are leaning on.
Along with that, Professor Jean, do you see this as a political counteroffensive rather than just a campaign declaration?
Yes, definitely. She wants everyone to see, specifically her specifically politicians, that she is still there. She will fight tooth and nail to be able to still continue with the Duterte brand and use this for her political ambition, because she knows that this is the one thing that can shield her from all these accusations and complaints and court cases.
So it's more of a strategy than a simple declaration or announcement.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. Because why announce very early? And also why, there's no need to announce very early, because I think most people are no longer surprised with the announcement. She just had to announce it so that, she can still she can very well say or frame what's happening, criticisms against her, as something that's being done to sort of prevent her from winning the 2028 elections.
Professor, some would find it very premature, although, as you mentioned, it's been expected from her. Pero ang sabi pa nga ba, parang napakaaga naman itong pag-announce ng kanyang kandidatura, no, sa darating na 2028 elections. Do you think this is something that will strengthen her position, or she's just putting herself into a greater risk politically?
We don't know whether it will, I mean, it remains to be seen, no? Whether it will strengthen her position, but definitely it is a sort of a play to make it appear that she is still coming from a strong position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She has to sort of have an image. She has to portray herself as still having a strong position, despite the fact that her father is in The Hague, and despite the fact that two of her allies are being threatened to be hauled to the ICC too.
Yeah, so in effect, what you're saying, Dr. Jean, is that she's trying to influence the public perception regarding, whether or not she's still in control, or whether,
Yes, that's also her. It's like she's already sort of laying the groundwork for her to say that they're preventing me from being a viable candidate, or they're preventing me from winning in the 2028 elections. All of these are just political persecution, and that she's also sort of giving a warning to the politicians that I will run, and if you want to have a future in the next administration, you better side with me.
So this is her way of sending a message or signal to the members of the House of Representatives as to what they should do with their impeachment complaints.
Yeah.
All right. Now, okay, let's talk about the impeachment complaint. Given that there is this impeachment complaint against the Vice President again, realistically, Dr. Jean, Professor, how strong are the impeachment complaints against her now?
I'm only saying that it's strong, mainly because all of the things that are in the impeachment complaints, at least from those that I have seen, are part of the Quadcom hearing. So the House of, it's difficult, although some of the representatives were not yet elected in the last Congress, but most of them have seen these hearings, no? So how can they not deny, no, these accusations when most of them come from the investigation, series of investigations done in 2024 and in 2025. So, it's difficult for them to ignore these accusations.
Okay. Well, ma'am, di ba, the common observation, the truth about the impeachment complaint is that it's always a numbers game. Even if we consider the merits of the complaints,
at the end of the day, it's still
it's still a numbers game. Now, how do you think this is going to affect the decisions of our congressmen?
You mean the impeachment?
Yes.
How will it play out?
Yes.
Well, it will. You mean whether it's going to be? I mean, I'd be very surprised if the House of Representatives do not impeach her. It means her declaration yesterday scared them. So that's it. No? And if the Senate does not once again conduct a trial, then many people will be disappointed, of course, in the Senate. I think that's what we can expect at the very least.
All right. Okay. As we talk about impeachment, let's talk about now the traction, if it gains traction. What do you think, Professor? Could this legally and politically affect a potential bid for 2028?
The impeachment?
Yes. Yes.
You can, because the when she is convicted, the punishment is that she is going to be not allowed to hold public office or to seek election for public office. Then it's definitely political. No? And the mere fact that the verdict is going to be meted out by a political institution, definitely impeachments are political.
Yeah.
But then it is also incumbent on our political institutions to respect the Constitution and to hold public officials accountable. So, and that's something that will impact on our democracy if they will ignore these impeachment complaints.
Speaking of political, could the impeachment process itself become a political battleground leading into the new elections?
Sorry, I did not hear it.
Speaking of the political, ma'am, could the impeachment process itself become a political battleground leading into the next elections?
Yes. It will be a political battleground before those who, who does not want a conviction for Sara or who wants this impeachment to be to not be handed out to the Senate. So that's people will be drawing the line, so to speak, in these impeachment proceedings. And the fact that it's going to be live streamed, for example, there's going to be wide media and public attention. If a trial is going to happen, some people will be superstars, some people will be hated by the country.
All right. Professor, let's dip our hands on power dynamics. No, itong early na pag-announce ni Vice President Sara Duterte ng candidacy, what does that move signal about the current relationship between her or the Vice President and President Bongbong Marcos?
Well, of course, it's definitely a strengthen their rift. There's really no turning back. She has asked forgiveness from the entire nation that she helped Marcos Jr. win. So I don't think there's still anything to expect, but of course, we will see what will happen in case she wins in the 2028, what she will actually be issuing as policies. We will see how whether she will how she will treat people who she believes are persecuting her in this administration. So we don't know. But then, on the other hand, you can also see people can actually question her judgment, no? Because now she's saying that, she's asking forgiveness, but then how, what does that tell about her judgment? The mere fact that she allied with Marcos Jr. in the 2022 elections, and now she's asking forgiveness. No? So it's some people may also question that, but she's probably confident that her political base will not in any way think that way.
Yeah.
Well, bro.
Yeah. Where does the real battle lie? Is it inside Congress or within political coalitions or in public opinion?
Well, I think her announcement yesterday was more for politicians than for the general public.
All right. Okay. After her announcement, the palace responded actually, and with a brief, it's a very brief reply. I mean, response. No, they said good luck, while pointing out that both sides benefited from their alliance under the unit team tandem. What does the statement really signal? What do you think, Pro?
Well, I guess that's it can be interpreted as a skeptical way of conveying to Sarah, good luck if you will actually win, or good luck, whatever you do, we don't want to have anything to do with you. So there can be a lot of interpretations, but definitely they're not supporting her.
All right.
Of course.
Okay. And in a fractured political environment, who could realistically emerge as a potential running mate? When we return, we break down the numbers, the alliances, and the possible tandems that could reshape the 2028 race. Stay with us. This is the PH Insider.
Hi guys! Para sa mga bagong aspiring Lotto Millionaire, ito ang video na schedule ng Lotto.
Araw-araw, may tsansa kayong manalo dahil araw-araw ang swerteng hatid ng mga game ng PCSO.
From Monday to Sunday, 2D Lotto and 3D Lotto, 3 times a day magpapapremyo. That's every 2 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m.
At tuwing alas 9 ng gabi, back-to-back ang mga pampagood vibes na dala ng mga favorite digit at jackpot-bearing games.
Every Mondays and Wednesdays, mega saya ang dala ng 2D Lotto, 3D Lotto, 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645, and Grand Lotto 655.
Back-to-back-to-back naman ang multi-million excitement every Tuesday, hatid ng 2D Lotto, 3D Lotto, 6D Lotto, Lotto 642, Super Lotto 649, at Ultra Lotto 658.
Super exciting rin ang cash prizes na dala every Thursday ng 2D Lotto, 3D Lotto, 6D Lotto, Lotto 642, and Super Lotto 649.
Siguradong mag-e-enjoy kayo every Friday sa weekend treat ng 2D Lotto, 3D Lotto, 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645, and Ultra Lotto 658.
Talbog ang Sabado night gimmick dahil big time ang panalong dala ng 2D Lotto, 3D Lotto, 6D Lotto, Lotto 642, and Grand Lotto 655.
At pagdating naman ng Sunday, game na game pa rin ang mga Lotto Barkada sa papremyong dala ng 2D Lotto, 3D Lotto, Super Lotto 649, at Ultra Lotto 658.
Huwag palampasin ang pagkakataong maging Lotto Milyonaryo.
Gina, sa suking Lotto outlets and buy your tickets na!
At araw-araw, let's play Lotto!
Welcome back to the PH Insider, and still with us in our discussion tonight is Dr. Jean Franco from the UP Poli-Sci or Political Science Department. Si Professor Dennis mukhang may karagdagang katanungan kay Dr. Jean, kay Dr. Franco. Sige. All right.
Doc Jean, from a campaign strategy standpoint, what is the advantage of declaring a presidential run this early?
From a campaign standpoint, of course, you can already ask for donations from your supporters. That's one. Secondly, as I've said earlier, you can already be expecting some politicians to already more explicitly show your support for you. No? Either inviting you to speak in their areas or saying something that would be supportive of your agenda and your candidacy.
Well, some analysts are saying that she should not have done this because she might suffer the same fate of the former Vice President, Jejo Marbina.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are examples in the past who have very early on
Announcements.
announced their candidacy, but were met with a lot of investigations, corruption allegations. But then, probably she thinks that there's nothing to lose since it has been 2 years since all these corruption allegations have been hurled at her. So, and then probably she's confident that at this stage, her polling numbers are showing that she is a viable candidate for the 2028 presidential election. So that's probably what weighed on her.
As you analyze the situation, Professor, how do you think might this reshape potential alliances and party alignments ahead of 2028?
Yes, definitely it will trigger such, and that's precisely one of her agendas, in declaring her candidacy. We will see it happening in a couple of months, I think.
Does this move consolidate her base or risk polarizing undecided voters?
Right now, in different surveys, we're seeing that there's a growing number of Filipinos that are undecided. And this growing number of undecided Filipinos must really be courted by, by the opposition to counter Sara's, high numbers. Because it shows that in more ways than one, Filipinos are getting fed up. I think that's their natural reaction to the unraveling of the unity team, They must have been fed up with all these, politicking left and right.
As this early announcement was made by the Vice President, subsequently, of course, the search for a tandem. They will definitely look for a tandem. The question now is, who could potentially run alongside with Vice President Sara Duterte in the 2028 national elections?
That I don't know, but she will definitely be asking someone who will help her maintain her numbers. So he or she might probably be from Luzon.
From Luzon. Wala ka po bang, on top of your head, Dr. Franco, wala ka po bang pangalan dyan na naisip sa ngayon?
Well, of course, a name is being floated, but it's difficult to speculate. But then, I'm pretty sure they are already eyeing some politicians at this point.
Yeah, I think, ma'am, the name that is being floated, if I'm not mistaken, by Senator Robin Padilla is Senator Amy Marcos. So she hails from Luzon, and according to some strategists, Vice President Sara Duterte will be needing the votes from the north. Do you think that Senator Amy Marcos, should she be chosen as the running mate of the Vice President, do you think she can deliver the votes of the north?
I don't know, but she did not explicitly say that she will be the running mate. But they have to probably wait very carefully, mainly because we have not seen a same-sex tandem before.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
In the past. Remember? So it's, I don't know if they have actually tested this scientifically in terms of FGDs or surveys.
Yeah.
To even think that they can be a tandem in the 2028 elections.
Well, a myriad, or a lot of factors will shape that decision. Regional balance, political machinery,
exactly.
Party alignment, and of course the public trust ratings. Well,
Yeah,
what do you guys think? Will she choose a running mate from, well, of course, you mentioned from Luzon, to balance her Mindanao base? Could she align with a seasoned legislator to strengthen institutional support? Or might she opt for a younger, reform-oriented figure to broaden her appeal beyond her traditional base?
Yeah, but then I'm not sure if there is a reform-oriented candidate who's going to, to have to be encouraged to join her in the team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, itong next question, maganda to, Professor Dennis, siguro, yung analysis nyo ng bilang political analyst, no?
Yeah. Doc Jean, will she seek reconciliation with former allies or build an entirely new coalition?
Okay. If the way I see it, in her speech yesterday, she's trying to bring back the Duterte brand.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to bring back the Duterte brand. So I'm not sure whether she's going to have a new coalition. But unless that coalition is going to be combining forces with an entirely new set of political actors who are not associated with the Duterte. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're thinking of the political party of her father, PDP Laban. Of course, I think at this moment it's divided into two factions.
Yes.
And we're also thinking of perhaps her entertaining the idea of rebuilding her relationship with Senator Bongo.
Maybe it's quite risky because Senator Bongo has been named as a co-perpetrator, and there's also the possibility that he might be in the ICC in 2 years' time. So, yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, So that's probably one thing to consider if they are thinking about Senator Bongo.
So he might not be available by that time.
There's a probability.
Yes.
All right. The choice of a vice presidential candidate will signal more than strategy. It will reveal the direction, tone, and the political architecture of her 2020 campaign. At this stage, potential tandems remain speculative, but one thing is clear. Her running mate will be crucial in determining whether her bid consolidates support or reshapes the political battlefield entirely. Now, on a broader perspective, with international legal proceedings involving the former president underway, how might that context influence domestic political dynamics?
Yeah, of course, the hearings can make or break the Duterte brand, including her candidacy in the 2028 elections. Well, if they portray it in the way that they portrayed it during the arrest, then it might be a boost for Sarah's brand, no?
Yeah. Could this announcement could this announcement be an attempt to reframe the national conversation? Could this announcement be an attempt to reframe the national conversation?
The national
conversation or discourse?
Preservation?
Conversation, sorry.
Yes, of course, no? It's her way or her camp's way of trying to redirect the conversation back to the Duterte brand and back to creating a situation in which you can say that the country is going nowhere, so I'm here offering my candidacy just so it's going to be talked about rather than these recent developments. Of course, that's her way of responding to the situation as a politician.
Yeah. One thing that's striking about her speech yesterday was that she seemed apologetic as to what's happening to our country. What do you think, ma'am, is her motive for
being such?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, she's apologetic because she said that she blames herself for fighting or helping Marcos win. But as I said in the beginning, earlier, I said it can also mean that there's something, you can also blame her judgment for siding or helping Marcos win. And she's still part of the administration. She's the vice president, so it's very different from a candidate who is not a part of the administration or who is an opposition from day one and running for public office, blaming the government for what's happening in the country. So it's kind of different. Not a lot of people will be convinced of what she said yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Or do you guys think is that some sort of statement, or she was just trying to imply that, hey, I feel so sorry for making it happen for the president, and yet this is what's going on now, and I was really part of this victory. In fact, it was me who brought him to the presidency.
Yeah, taking the credit.
Yeah, of course. She said that, and to her political base, that's probably going to be effective. But to the people who do not support her, I don't think it will. It has gained her any supporter.
Well, okay, just a few more questions, ma'am, that might, Professor Dennis, with all due respect, you might require some analytical answers here. Sige.
Is this the start of a long political chess match toward 2028?
Yes. It's going to be an exciting and interesting election.
Yes.
And who stands to gain the most? The most from this development, by the way.
Who stands to gain?
Yes.
Probably politicians who who already know that they will be siding with Sara Duterte no matter what. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my own opinion, but because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure if you ask our kababayans, they would think that the most important thing to do right now is to really address all the problems that the country has, and politicians and people who've been elected into public offices must do everything to address urgent issues such as unemployment and providing a better livelihood for Filipinos. But the only people who will stand to gain from yesterday's declaration would be politicians who already know which side they're going to take, no?
So if this is a high-stakes gamble, what are the possible winning and losing scenarios?
What are the possible
winning and losing scenarios?
Winning and losing scenarios. Well, of course, if Sara Duterte's numbers would not be maintained, then the politicians who are loyal to her will definitely be at the losing end too, no? But this can be a winning, streak for the opposition if this early announcement would would mobilize them to sort of energize their base and select who among them would really be viable candidates against Sara Duterte.
Oh, all right. Okay, Dr. Franco, before we let you go, do you have any brief message for the Filipino people? You being so involved in the political arena, being a political analyst, maybe you want to put across something that will remind our audience.
Thank you so much for inviting me. What I would like to say is that the election season has begun.
Yes.
And like what I said in the 2022 elections, good luck na lang sa Pilipinas once again, because we are in for a lot of surprises and a lot of interesting developments in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Let's hope for the best, that this country will move forward despite all these developments. Thank you.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time, ma'am. It's truly an honor to have you on the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Rin, Dennis, and thank you, Kenneth. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. All right. Maraming salamat, Dr. Jean Franco from the University of the Philippines Political Science Department. Professor Dennis, sige, ito tayo naman. Gusto ko yung mga pananaw mo naman dito sa pinag-uusapang ito.
Actually, ang dami natin napulot doon sa sinabing mga insights ni Doc Jean Franco. Very comprehensive yung kanyang analysis and point by point.
Yes.
So, I agree with her that it was not really surprising at all, because I think part of the trajectory of her political career is that the Vice President is going to run as President this 2028 elections.
It's just a matter as to when will she announce it, or
when. That's what surprised us.
Yes.
Kasi tama nga si Doc Jean, sabi niya maagang nagumpisa ang elections. By declaring early on her intention to run as president, the Vice President has moved the election season to a much earlier date.
That's correct. Well, in fact, ang pananaw ko nga dyan from the time that they won, and nung nag-umpisa yung mga controversies involving the President and the Vice President, parang feeling ko doon pa lang may desisyon na.
Yeah.
And I believe that the Filipino people are actually expecting this to happen. Tama ka, tama si Professor Dr. Franco. Yun lang, talaga it's very surprising that it happened yesterday, out of the blue. Bilang bam, ayan na.
That's
yung
right.
Announcement.
Pero let's not think that this announcement was just a simple announcement or spontaneous.
Precisely.
No, kasi obviously this is a calculated move on the part of the Vice President. And tama yung pinoint out ni Doc Jean Franco when she said na, well, there are challenges that the Vice President has been confronting. Nandiyan na nga yung ICC pre-trial, scheduled pre-trial ng kanyang ama, si former President Duterte. Andyan rin yung looming impeachment laban sa Vice President. At nandyan rin yung pwedeng arestuhin yung kanyang mga kaalyado sa Senado. So, all these are factors that she had to consider, I think, in her declaration of her intention to run as president.
Well, actually, I agree when you said it's a calculated move, no? Well, I believe also na prior to her making this decision of ultimately announcing to the public her intent to run for president in 2028, of course, it all went through a very, contemplations and a deeper, what's called this, maybe pag-aaral as to the intricacies and ramifications of, pronouncing or making such a manifestation that early.
Kasi, let's admit it, what she did was a big gamble. She's risking her political career by early on declaring that she would run.
Considering that there are already precedents as to,
Yes.
as to how risky it is to announce a to make a very early announcement of your bid.
That's right.
For an upcoming elections, it's like on the 2020.
Yes, and I think a case in point was what happened to the former Vice President, Jejo Marbinay,
yes.
Who early on declared his intention to run as president. And come, I think, election day, his popularity had really plummeted because of the so many corruption cases filed against him.
Pero kung may nakikita ako rito magandang angulo niya
Ano kaya?
Diba? Tulad niyan, she announced her candidacy this early, pero yung mensahe na sinasabi niya, medyo very apologetic nga naman siya, na bakit nga naman naging bahagi pa siya sa pagkapanalo. Parang ganon parang naging contributory patuloy yung kanyang tulong sa victory nila noong previous election. Doon sa naging sitwasyon niya yun kasi, parang impliedly ang sinasabi doon, I was part of making it happen for the president. Bongbong Marcos is there because of me. Parang, let's face it, there's something, na may ganung klaseng mensahe.
That's right. Interesting yan, yung silip nyo na yan. Kasi, totoo niyan, I think, very familiar dito yung mga PR practitioners. Oo, na if something's wrong or in a crisis situation, yung leader, kapag hindi niya naayos yung kanyang ginagawa, eventually will apologize. So, he or she will express his or her regret doon sa scenario, doon sa sitwasyon na masama yung crisis situation. And then, of course, after the regret, mayroon namang recompense. So, mga ngako na ayusin niya. And I think in some occasions...
Parang this time, in order for me to redeem my soul.
Redemption.
You give me the chance, the opportunity, and the privilege, to be your president.
That's right. So, well, let's see if it's going to work out. Kasi tama nga si Doc Jean, parang dalawang audience niya. Yung mga politiko, yung mga nasa kongreso, tsaka yung mga iba pang politiko, at tsaka yung Filipino public.
Yes.
Nakipag-usap siya. Sorry nadala ko kayo sa ganitong sitwasyon, masama. Hayaan nyo, ayusin ko yan.
Yan. But at the end of the day, it's all about trying to get a foot in the door.
Yes.
Come 2028.
Yeah.
Dr. Dennis Coronacion, thank you very much once again. Maraming salamat sa co-host kong mahusay.
Yeah. Well, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you for your time. Yeah. All right. Let's not mistake this for a routine announcement. Declaring a presidential bid this early and under the shadow of impeachment is a calculated power move. It's a challenge to rivals, a test of alliances, and a gamble on public support. The collapse of a former political tandem now sets the stage for a high-stakes showdown. Congress becomes the arena, public opinion becomes the battleground. This is no longer just about 2028. It's about who controls the narrative and who survives the long game. The race has begun. Magandang gabi, ako po si Ox Balyado with a veteran political analyst, Dr. Dennis Coronacion.
Magandang gabi po. Salamat muli.
Hanggang sa muli po nating paghihimay-himay ng mga balitang may pakialam ka. This is the program where we cut through the noise, confront the gaps, and demand the answers the nation deserves. This is the PH Insider on TV.